Hey, and all those other greetings, Spit Adventurers. I'm Jigspins, welcoming you guys back to my gaming and unboxing channel, where today we have some more Splatoon 3 with Salmon Run, which means we have another green question mark event, this time in the Christmas season, because for some reason they decided to do this on Christmas Eve and Christmas. And while this is the night before, or I guess 1 a.m., so technically it is Christmas Eve, it's still in the Christmas season, and I don't know why they keep doing this, where they put big events during holidays. Granted, the last time they did this, it wasn't a holiday, it just so happened to be my finals, which unfortunately, I wasn't able to record Big Run. I apologize, I'm so sorry, but I was still able to play it, and it was a very fun event. Hopefully next Big Run, I will actually be able to record it, so that you guys could see it. But hey, hopefully this video and our little fishy friend going back and forth makes up for this unfortunate news that I'm telling you. Anyway though, like I was saying, today we have the Christmas green question marks, and in the Christmas green question marks, why can't I say the word green today? I don't know. Probably a problem that green question marks, first off, and green shirt. So I might be saying green a lot, which means I need to get used to the word green. Like I was saying, today's green question marks are going to be the Christmas ones. And we don't have any Christmassy stage. We're not going to have any lights up or anything like that. But we will have a bucket. That being the Grizzco bucket. Now, I have not actually used this type of Grizzco weapon before in any other match of Splatoon. It hasn't been in this yet until now, and it also hasn't actually shown up in Splatoon 2 for the ones that I've played. I don't know if this is a new Grizzco weapon or if it's been a thing before. But I would assume that those two weird things that look like they're bombs strapped to the Inkling's arms, I'm guessing that's it. It's actually kind of hypnotic. I was just looking at the ink swirling around, and I was just thinking, man, I could definitely be hypnotized by this. I'm glad these people are on my side, because if not, then I might be persuaded to go to the Salmonoid side, and that would be bad. Because, I mean, I don't know what evil plots they have going on, because I still haven't played the Splatoon 3 story mode, and apparently Salmonoids are very important inside of that story mode. But other than that, I will say I don't want to be a part of this plot, because supposedly, from what I've heard, non-spoiler version, is that essentially the power eggs power up the weapons of the Octolings. And while I know we are an Octoling, it's the evil Octolings, because after the first two games, we ended up having good things happen. I don't know what happened, essentially, but Marina came into play, and through the power of pop music, we got a nice little species mingling, which is very nice. And I'm kind of hoping that maybe we get another species playable, because I thought that we'd get like a humanoid salmonoid, and we did not get that. But anyway, though, enough about that. I don't even know how we got to this conversation. Somehow through hypnotizing buckets. It's a Spins video. Weird things are gonna happen. Weird things are gonna be said. Ooh, and it looks like we have the Splat Roller. Thankfully not the Big Swig, because I thought it was that for a second. And I don't know if there's any weird lag stuff with this roller inside of Salmon Run. Because I know in one stage, if you use the Big Swing roller on a certain area, for some weird reason, it just lags the game. And people just grief for no reason. I haven't encountered this yet, thankfully, and hopefully I never do. I'm really hoping this is one of those things that just gets patched out, and we don't have to worry about it. Oh. I was gonna say thank you, teammate, for saving me, but then getting rid of one of those guys, all of a sudden, it multiplied into a second one. Or multiplied into two more. It's a Hydra. Get rid of one Moz and 2 more appear. Ah! We got rid of 2, so that means there's going to be even more Hydras. Hydra Moz. God, what if that was actually a boss in this game? Some sort of weird Hydra Salmonoid. That would be kind of terrifying, I'm not going to lie. Oh! Speaking of terrifying, things that shouldn't currently be terrifying, but are. Okay, I want to actually just dip really quick. I'll get some regular eggs. You know, gotta make some calamari for my fancy octoling friends. Because that's what they like to eat at the fancy book clubs. Because, you know, that's what Splatoon's all about. If you're not turfing ink, you're reading books in your book club. Dude, I don't know. It's 1 a.m. I'm either extremely wide awake, or I'm saying something very, very dumb and being very tired. But tired or not, whether I'm saying like, or of course, it looks like we do have the hypnotizing bucket. Okay. See, I was happy about this until Steeleels. Oh my god. Why did I think that was the best place to use it? Dude, both the hypnotizing buckets are down. How are we supposed to hypnotize our prey in these conditions? Wait, you can just... Am I crazy? Was that a teammate that helped me out there? Because I could have sworn that even though the weak point was not out... Can I please use my weapon? Is it really just straight up that powerful? Dude, it's just a bucket. Why is it this powerful? I don't understand. Okay, you know what? I know I don't need to use this, but I wasted my one, and I don't want to waste my other. We also just need to get to a point where we're just safe. I want me and my team to feel that way. Why? Dude, that Moz just could not figure out who the heck it wanted to go for. It genuinely could not understand its own priorities. Oh no, okay, we hit the quota, but a lot of us are down right now. Oh, you weren't a hypnotizing bucket, you're an explosher! Oh, wow, dude, I thought we were 2 of a kind, but in turn, we were just slightly twins. Just not necessarily at all. We were kind of twins, because we were both military-looking grade weapons. But other than that, there was no special love going on, which is very unfortunate. But hey, at least we have the dab. Am I right? Yeah, dab for the bucket. Anyway, I think that's actually our first executive rank match on recording. Okay, so one of those can do 360 damage if you sweet spot it. So that explains why I was killing a bunch of things. Is somebody named Sweet Ohio? Oh my god, somebody is named Sweet Ohio! I'm sorry, I can't explain why that's funny. But if you know, you know. Dude, if you've ever been to Ohio, you'll know it's kind of cursed. And by kind of cursed, I mean it's extremely cursed. And I wish that wasn't the case, but I gotta tell you, Ohioans, there's some crazy ones. So, but if you like Ohio, more power to you. It's not that everybody in the state is terrible. It's just, you know, not the most elegant place to be. We'll go with that, because I don't wanna offend anybody. But honestly, I feel like the people I would offend are the people that live in Ohio. And I mean, if you live in Ohio, you probably would just agree with me anyway. So, oh, Steeleels, no. That Steeleel lives in Ohio! I'm allowed to talk trash about Ohio, okay? Don't you worry about the reasons. Oh, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Why are all these Steeleels from Ohio? What's going on with this? Is this just a conspiracy that we're starting? You know, why are there none from, like, Idaho or Texas or something? I don't know why out of all the states I know, why Idaho is one of them. But I know very few states. I think just because for some reason there's a lot of potato jokes. And that's the only thing I know about Idaho, is that potatoes come from there. Don't ask me about, like, any other state, because... Listen, geography is a terrible subject for me. I can't do geography. For the life of me. And it's sad. It's honest to God sad. Okay, so back to the game instead of just rambling about Ohio. So we're in kind of a mass state right now. And I think what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to focus on the little mini Samoids. Because everybody's going to be focusing on the boss. And if everybody focuses on the boss, then absolutely nobody is going to be focusing on the tiny little enemies. So if that's the case, we need at least somebody to make sure that the low maintenance stuff is taken care of. Because enough low maintenance, and all of a sudden that low maintenance becomes a problem. So I don't want this little spark of hope to turn into a blazing fire, a battle of kingdoms, if you will. I don't know why this all of a sudden became a Mario plus Rabbids reference. Also, if you have played Sparks of Hope, first of all, no spoilers, please. But let me know, what do you guys think of the game? Because I'm very curious. I'm essentially going to wait until it's super cheap, because we all know that game is going to go on sale in like a year for like 20 bucks. I don't know why. That's just the consistency of that series. Even when it comes with DLC. Heck, if they make a third game, they might even just straight up give it for free, like they're doing with the first game right now. Okay, so Mothership. You know what? I'm down for Mothership. Ooh, okay, we got 2 hypnotizers and a bamboozler, as well as some arrows. So we actually have a pretty decent combination, as long as that bamboozler knows what they're doing. So I think that's essentially going to be what this comes down to. Is how good is the bamboozler? I keep missing them. Okay, we did get rid of it though, but we need way more eggs if we're gonna pull this off. Aw, thanks, bud. Okay, I was gonna say, you got this or me, and it looks like they were being very kind to me right there. When it comes to these, I usually like to just kind of keep with, like I've been saying, with me. No! Oh my god, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm sorry, guys. That was a mistake. That's never happened to me before. But yeah, I usually like to keep with maintenance on just picking up eggs, getting whatever I can, and just kind of hoping for the best. Okay, I think as this is ending, though, is it really good? Not really. But I guess why not, you know? It's ending anyway. So yeah, for the celebration! This is such a great team. Booyahs to them. Yeah, Tyler Fox, are we gonna dance? No? Curry wanted to. Okay, so that's 2 rounds down. Oh my god, dude. I think that's actually my highest ranked Salmon Run match I've ever played. I know it's not necessarily that impressive. A lot of people during Big Run got huge numbers. That being said, though, 117 is pretty good. Especially since the one where we got nearly 50 of them, that wasn't even like Mothership or anything like that. So, claps to my team right there. Now, I don't know how long we're going to go for this episode. It looks like as long as we just keep going with the same team, we're going to keep snapping forwards. So, it really depends on how that goes. But knowing me, I will most likely want to at least go to Kokohuna. I've been saying its name right up until I started recording. God damn it. Kohozuna! I swear, one recording, I will say it right, and I will say it right the entire recording. Yeah. I know a lot of these, I've been kind of the boring player, but like I said, this is one of those where I mostly just either throw them forwards or carry. This is one where you usually don't fight unless you have that big weapon. Right now, we have 2 Hypno Buckets. So because we have the Hypno Buckets, it's something I'm just generally not that concerned about. Oh, god dang it. I'm sorry, sweet Ohio. And whoever else accidentally messed up your mojo a little bit. Okay. Well, since these got missed, I'm just gonna really quickly pop those in. It's not that big of a deal, but I'm gonna do it. I mean, might as well get a little bit of extra credit, too. Yeah, heck yeah. Is it a little cheap to be the person up here? Yes, but also, somebody's got to do it. And you know what? If I'm going to get credit for it, I'm going to take it. But see, that's the nice part about these. Is that when you get a really good team, oh, it's so satisfying. That on first wave, though, I don't know how I feel about that. Because you'd want that on one of the last waves. Because when you get that, it's a guaranteed wave, for the most part. For first wave, having a guaranteed wave isn't terrible, because you won't go down at all, but instantly afterwards having something like this is very nerve-wracking. We also, unfortunately, do not have that great of a combination. And by that, I mean no Hypno Buckets. Flash Blaster on this map will probably be pretty useful. My weapon's not too terrible. Sniper, it depends on the user. And Dapple, yeah, I'd say this is actually a pretty decent combo. Like how I said it's not good just for the sheer fact that we don't have an overpowered weapon. That doesn't mean it's not good, it just means that we don't have as easy of a time to do this. Even with that being said, these guys are on fire right now. Oh, shoot. Whew, that was close. Okay, I'm definitely going to want to deal with that guy. And then afterwards, I'm going to deal with this guy. He's not that big of a deal here. Even so, it's one that I want to take out. I also want to apologize because for some reason, whenever I get panicked and I need time to think for commentary, I tend to fall back on some certain words. And some certain phrases. Like going with or saying the word like, saying dude an over amount. I've been noticing this the more and more as I've been editing. Because there was a little bit when I was recording and not doing as much editing. Now that I'm doing the editing, I'm noticing it. So I'm trying to be better with it. Dude, perfect. Oh, that's awesome, guys. Just immediately taking out the both of those, those snot guys. I need to look up their name. I'm sorry, I forgot to do it. It's, for some reason, it's one of the only enemies that I just never remember. Steeleels, I constantly die to. Flyfish, same thing. Scrappers, I shouldn't die to as much. But, unfortunately, I do die to Scrappers a fair amount. Maws I know mostly because it's Joe Schiller's favorite enemy for some weird reason. Other than that, the others, I usually don't remember their names. What is up with all of these golden eggs all over the place? This is actually kind of wild. And I definitely want to take that out. And that was actually not as helpful as I was hoping it would be. Which is very unfortunate. Come on, guys. We are so close. Yeah! Wow, that is so many eggs these guys contributed. I'm gonna be honest, most of that destruction was them. At least for this wave. I feel like there was at least a few waves where I contributed a fair amount during this session. Now let's see, what did we get? Dualies. I can live with that. My recommendation to the Hydra would be to just go right after the salmonoid. Mostly because its attacks do a huge amount. You wouldn't necessarily think that it would make that much of a deal, though I feel there should at least almost always be one person who is constantly attacking it, just to get it down. If there's going to be that one person, it would be the Hydra. Though it looks like they're not very well versed with that weapon. Fairly unfortunate, I gotta say. Alright, it's time to be festive with the booyah. Okay, that was an unfortunate time. I just wanted to be festive. And he said no. He said you die for festivity. Help. Help, help. Hydra. The person who got the Hydra just was not having a good round there. 122. Okay. Okay, you guys are rocking it. I'm not going to say that I've been cruising, because here's the thing. I worked my way up here. I worked my way to this rank. I did not go to any streamers and be like, hey, carry me. I know a few people have done that, but I have worked my butt off to get to this rank. So if I get to a point like now where I get a team that's just cruising, man, I'm gonna take it. You know what though? That was the Kohozuna. So I think I'm actually gonna end the episode there. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. Show yourself that no love. Brother, mother, sister, father, iguana. It's also just perfect because we got to the cap of 100. It probably goes higher. I don't know if it does. I want to say it gets to 999, and then eventually you get to hazard level max. As far as I know. That being said, once we get to that point, if we do, I will still be playing this with events, with question mark stuff, and far beyond that. That being said, the bucket it's pretty good. I never ranked it. If I had to rank it, I would probably put it somewhere around the Tri-Stringer. Because so far that was the best one. I would say just under it. But I could be persuaded to say it's the top Guriska weapon so far. Anyway, though, that's going to be it for this episode of Splatoon 3 Salmon Run. And I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to look out for all of the other stuff that will be coming, such as Ranked, Turf War, and anything else Splatoon. Heck, we have a Splatfest that's going to be coming soon. Just saying. Like I said, though, that's it. Thank you for watching, and keep your toes safe. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you look over to the left, you can see the playlist for this series, as well as a fun video, and if you scroll your eyes over to the right, you can subscribe to the channel, as well as see a video from my archives, or some such thing that I've decided to put there. Anyway, though, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next time.